All right, we are making up some hoses. This is like torture if you haven't made up a bunch of them. So I'm gonna share a couple of little tips that I use that hopefully will make it easier on you. This is 8 AN hose. Doesn't really matter, Fragola, Summit. Just make sure you use the right fittings to the right hose. A lot of them you can't mismatch on. So what I do is I cut these hoses with my snips. A lot of people will say you probably shouldn't use those, but I do, and they work fine. So I take a Sharpie and I use that to kind of get my hose rounded back out. And it helps if you get your nut on before you do much work here. So I should still be able to get it on. It'll probably fight me because it's being videoed, but if you have to kind of smash that back down, sometimes a rag will help you not stab yourself in the hand. Those things will stab the shit out of you, so be careful with that. Then try to pick your worst part on the hose and use the body to help you. Yeah. Just about like that. And sometimes if you can't get it, which is kind of what this one's looking like, another trick. If you build up the tape too much, you won't get the fitting over it. Bam! Trick worked. Okay, make sure that's in the camera well enough to see. So, you just want a tiny little bit of tape on there, just enough to keep it from blowing up on you. Now we'll go back to this. Get the screwdriver in here. Kind of blow it back enough to get your olive in cleanly. I'm going to take my snips and kind of get rid of some of these outliers here. They'll get in your threads and cause you some fits. Hold, please. Okay. So that's just a couple little snips. Got rid of some of the longer ones. Get your olive set on there. Make sure you don't have any of your braid in between the olive and the inner tube, inner jacket on the hose. Now, here's another thing that I do that they will probably tell you you don't need to do or shouldn't do, but it works for me, and I very rarely, if ever, strip a fitting. This is just a little bit of like air tool oil. Only on the threads. You don't want any on the tube or on the taper. It's like a drop or two. That's all you need. Push the fitting in. Pull it up. And you should feel it start. Like it should turn just a little bit without binding up on you. That's how you know you got it. Yeah, money. Just make sure it stays pushed together. I don't have the fancy jaws to do this, so this is what I do. Why is everything harder when you're trying to video the damn thing? Okay. And some guys will jam those things down tight. You don't really need to. As long as you get them snugged up within, you know, 1/8 inch. I wouldn't probably leave it at 1/4 inch. I'd want a little bit more on it than that, but you don't need to snug them all the way down until they're flush, ball busting tight. Like that's pretty good and tight. That tells you got a good seat on the hose. So there you go. I didn't slice my fingers off. Didn't get anything in my eyes, but there you go. Swivel end, 90, straight end. We're good. Return hose done.